Hard boy. Okay. So, hello. Welcome to the stream. I do apologize for not streaming Friday or Saturday, but I was sadly working. Yep, a job came in last second. Let me just check my Sonic Studios as well. That's fine. Sonic Studios is fine. Audio is alright. If I turn you down just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's probably a bit too big, a bit too loud there. And I'll turn you to about medium noise. Maybe it's a bit too close to my mouth as well. What else was doing? Oh god, I'm so knackered. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? I'll do the first word of the day. That's probably a bit better. Alright, so I've put the audio down to about medium audio. There we go. And hopefully that'll be enough. There we go. Let's find out, shall we? Hopefully it is as good as we want it to be. Okay, so what we got? So welcome to Strategy Sunday. You're like, oh well, as we mean to go on. So I'm going to turn down the audio a little bit because I'm going to go deaf. And there we go. So we are going to be finally playing Rome 2 Remastered. Rome Total War Remastered. It's been a long time coming. I did intend to play it Saturday, but I thought I'd save it for Strategy Sunday. So what is Rome Remastered? So this is based off a really old Total War game called Rome Total War. One of the first after Shogun. And I believe the first medieval Total War, but the first one to use the sort of 3D engine, and it was the first game I really wanted to get. I was really a fan of. It was basically there was a TV show on the BBC called Time Commanders, and it was using the Rome Total War engine. And I fell in love with it as a kid, and it sort of got me into getting a laptop, which I then used to play Total War on, which I played loads. I think it's the first game I ever installed on my laptop, and the first game I played. Proper game, not like Minecraft, Minesweeper, you know. And since then, of course, we all fell in love with it. And after Rome 2, we were a bit disappointed. So the fan base, because we were expecting basically just a Rome remastered, but it became a completely different game. So eventually, as time went on, Rome Total War became unstable. Because it was built for weaker laptops or weaker machines with old technology, and eventually it became sort of unplayable. And so this Rome Remastered was an attempt, I suspect, of bringing this game back into being playable by modern audiences, as well as being good for nostalgia guys such as myself, and something for the new guys to get interested in as well. Altogether, I would say I've played quite a bit on it back when I was on holiday. But I would say that this game was perhaps the nostalgia in me makes me put rose-tinted spectacles on when I look at Rome Total War or Rome Remastered. Because of course I thought the AI was much better, the game mechanics were much better, I thought the UI was better, I thought the speeches were better, but as I was a kid back then, and of course when I come back to play it, it feels like these things weren't as good as I thought they were. And again, of course, the paranoid, what do you call it, the tinfoilers get their hats on and say, even myself to an extent, saying, well, maybe they did it on purpose, or maybe they they haven't ported it properly over, and so actually the battle AI is not as good, the campaign AI is not as good, and actually the original was better. But of course, I've got no proof of that. No one's really got any proof of that, really, and it's already personal opinion. I mean, for a lot of our previous two Roman faction campaigns, and I played a German campaign, I didn't see the Roman factions really expand that much. They sort of got stuck till about turn 120, and in terms of the battle AI, it's not very good. But again, looking back, I don't think the battle AI was particularly good in the first Rome Total War. Also, they added some things like merchants, which is just mean. No one really cares about that. Forgive grievances, no one really cares about that. And they really just changed the UI, which wasn't necessary. Just basically, it was like painting the same shed a different color. It was like, oh, okay. So there's something new to learn, but altogether, it tried to stay as accurately to the base game as possible, which I think more or less has succeeded, and it has also allowed options to change the actual base gameplay. So I think if you go to gameplay settings, where was it? I turn off projectile trails. Gameplay settings, where is it? That's graphic settings. I'm sure there's more. Well, there's some options in here somewhere where you can change the balancing factors, such as new balancing for the AI and new agents and things like that. I think I've got mine on. I think I've added some of the features like new balancing mechanics, but otherwise I haven't done much to it. The reason I like Rome Total War, the original one, so much is because it wasn't. It really wasn't over. There wasn't a lot of bloat. You didn't have like different game mechanics. Apart from maybe the Senate system, you didn't have like starting bonuses or starting issues or faction strengths and faction weaknesses, or race strengths or race weaknesses. You didn't have mechanics like Imperial Authority or food, as if I'd Skaven. You basically all you had was your faction, your units, your buildings, and where you started on the map. And that meant, of course, it was a purer sense of strategic difference as opposed to Warhammer, where it's just you have all these different mechanics, and it's like, oh, okay, I've got to tick all these boxes, and this means I've got to do this strategically, otherwise it's the end of the world. Whereas, like, say if I played as the Greeks, all you really got is your units, such as the pikemen, and you start down there, so all you've got to take into consideration is what units you have and your strategic considerations on the map. So all you need to take into consideration is, okay, I've got to advance up here, I'll be facing other pikemen, I've got nice bottlenecks, so most of my campaign is going to be spreading up to the north and probably expanding like Alexandria expanded. If I was playing as, say, let's see, where is Britain? If I was playing as the Britons, it's like, okay, I start here. This is my most vulnerable position. I probably want to take Northern Ireland. I've got chariots. I've got some basic warriors. My strategic considerations is it's very open, and I'll be having to try and defend my provinces I take from two directions while I expand. So it's a very simpler, more purer sense of complex strategic considerations. You don't worry about, oh no, my Britannic authority is dipped because my Britannic factions are dying. You don't have to worry about any of that. Also, what I really liked about this game was whoa, AI improvements. Okay, and battles, yeah, fine. I'll actually go back and check that. See if I can change my custom battle. There we go. So, for example, if I played as the Romans, you had all this unit variety, and yes, you had some purists say, "Whoa, what about the Eben incendiary pigs? That's not realistic." Or if you're playing as a Germans, whoa, what about these berserkers? That's not very realistic at all. But what I liked about the original Total War is that each faction felt unique, and they all were in a position to have some sort of strong defense. You didn't have like in Rome 2 where you had loads and loads and loads and loads of barbarian factions, but they all basically had the same unit roster. Oh look, chosen warband. Oh look, levy spearmen. Well, wow, that's fascinating. Whereas here I've got axemen, I've got Night Raiders, I've got Berserkers. Whereas if I play as, say, the Bretons, I've got Woad Warriors, Swordsmen, Chosen Swordsmen, Chosen Swordsmen. I've got Heavy Chariots, Light Chariots. And say if I played Celts, I've got things a bit different. Naked Fanatics. Again, still Chosen Swordsmen, but it still had a degree of difference, like druids and things like that, to change up the battles. And of course, each faction felt unique in that regard. It wasn't just like old pikeman spam. Yes, you had pikemen, especially in the eastern factions, like the Seleucids. You also had the potential to have war elephants and chosen pikemen, and where was it? Like Silver Shield legionaries. So you had all these options and varieties, and each nation felt, to an extent, pretty well fleshed out. Yeah, and unique, of course, with the exceptions being to one or two, unlike, say, the original Rome 2, which was just, okay, fuck it, we'll just put in some more levy spearmen, we'll call it a day, lads. Yeah, job done. What else did I like about it? Oh yeah, Imperial Campaign. So here you go, you can pick your settings. So unit balancing I've done, AI improvement I've done, battles I've remastered, and for the campaign I've left it as the original campaign, but I think I may actually just go all for the remaster side and just get rid of diplomacy and merchant and trade. We don't need enough. Also, what I liked is that each nation started fairly strong. With your Rome 2 remasters, well, wrong, I keep on saying it, with your Rome 2, it felt that older nations or older factions were too tiny. They'd start off as one province minors, and then by the time they're actually a strong size, the war's already over, and you were already blobbing. Whereas each nation here starts pretty chunky, pretty big, meaning that they can pose up a resistance. Just not take one settlement and you kill the faction. Each faction has the potential of becoming a problem. So I have done mostly the Roman factions. So of course with the July, it's all barbarian fun. Booty, you really want to head down and get those easy wonders, say Greece and Egypt, and I've done the Roman Scipii faction. I have not done the Seleucids, which we could do, which I got good phalanxes, heavy cataphracts, and elephants. We could do Pontus with phalanxing, heavy cavalry, and chariots. Starts up there. Pontus would probably just be Greeks times 2, or we could do Britons. We could do basically anything the world is. I don't want to do Greeks because it's all it is phalanx amani. That's not fun at all. Germans also, it is pretty fun German campaign, but your pikemen just make it so easy because you've got 600 boys, and the pikemen just make it a easy time. Carthaginians, it's just glorified Romans. It's not really worth doing. And Egyptians, good spearmen and good foot archers, but they've got no armor. They're pretty much garbage on the armor front. That's all spearman-y. But I think I want to do something a bit different. I want to either do Pontus or the Seleucids, and I think I'm going to go for the Seleucids. But then again, you'll miss out on the features of the Roman campaign. I think the Roman campaign is the most fleshed out. Okay, we're going to go Roman campaign. We'll go Roman campaign. But the question is, which one do we do? Julii, Brutii, or Scipii? Brutii is probably the easiest. Julii gets harder mid-game because you've got too many fronts. And the Scipii, I've never actually played the Scipii. Actually, so I might give the Scipii a go. So we'll do battle difficulty on hard, follow characters, no battle time limit, get rid of that realistic governance, and give the Scipii a go. Then we'll go straight into war with the Carthaginians and have a jolly good time.
Senators, what does it mean to be Roman? What makes us stand above all other peoples? Is it our bravery in the heat of battle? I say not. For the barbarian dares to attack us, knowing he will lose. Is it our piety, that we worship the true gods and earn their favor by our offerings? I say not. The Greeks too make great offerings to their gods, who are not so different to our own. Perhaps it is our worldliness, that we turn a profit in foreign lands. Again, I say not. Phoenician merchants are to be found in every port across the known world, and bring great wealth to Carthage. To be Roman is to exhibit all these qualities. Yet above all, it requires another: obedience.
Base.
To submit to just laws is the supreme Roman virtue, through which each man's selfish actions are combined into a perfect, unmatchable whole. Senators, I, Cornelius Scipio, ask you today to support a war that will bring Roman rule to new lands, that their peoples might understand true virtue, and the wealth of our citizens increase. The Roman way, above all others, is supreme. It is our duty and our destiny to bring it to the world.
Based. That sounds good. So Julii is just like, oh, I hate barbarians, kill them all. Brutii is just, I'm an old house. All these usurpers are coming along. We've got to stop that from happening. i.e. the Scipii and the Julii. And Scipii's like, oh, law is good, lawful evil, I guess. You're going to be lawful evil, are you, Scipii? Fine, jump in the bandwagon. So, what's the first mission? Take Syracuse. I can do that. But the first things first, I need to put all my army. So, also what I liked about the first Rome was the fact you can go to auto-manage. Like that, so you don't have to worry about building up your faction, building things up too much. You can just go to auto-manage, construction, and focus on financial policy. And there you go, job done. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Of course, it's easier if you do it, but it's not the end of the world. Tell me I can't get over this island. Oh, that's cursed.
Imperator.
So first things first, we're going to get all these boys and move you in. Yeah. Also, I'm going to pause a little bit because I want to check why the frames are so bad. You're on performance, yes. And we're going to check this out. Oh, you're a bit of a laggy boy, aren't you? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Settings, controls. Camera movement speed. There's got to be camera movement speed. I've got to reduce that down. There we go. Oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Remastered. Okay. So first things first. Beat up the Greeks. And to do that, we first need to recruit. So of course, here's your buildings tab. You click on this bad boy, you can build more stuff. Of course, we're going to build a military base first, and then we're going to recruit some more units. This chap here, we can't recruit any decent units right now, which is a problem. So we're going to start recruiting mercs instead. There's our mercs. Can we confirm? Yes, we've confirmed. And now we send this chap. Again, you do tell the datedness of the game because, of course, things like trade rights, things like that, aren't as good as they are, and the economy isn't as well simulated. So immediately declare war and lay siege. Hopefully we'll win. I suspect we will. High tax rate. Get that down to about 50% and end our turn. Yeah, I'm pretty aware of this war. Of course, the thing everyone really loves is actually the thing that for some reason Creative Assembly decided to strip away from newer games, and that was the RPG element or the story element of the game. As the game progresses, as characters develop, they get new traits, which affects their ability to lead and also influences their speeches. It wasn't a particularly big thing, but it was fun. It's the idea that when that you almost got attached to these characters as the game progressed and they became more powerful. They would develop as individuals, and you would become attached to them. Along the way, they'd gather retainers and develop new traits. So here we have our faction leader, Cornelius Scipio, faction leader, good commander. This man shows his sight, politician. This man. So we got the good boy traits right now. But as time goes on, when we get some more deviant people, we'll get some bad traits like maybe potentially insane or something like that. I've yet to get any insane boys, but in time I suspect that will happen. Of course, it's not all good things with the old Total War. Another big problem with the old Total War was things like troop replenishment. You actually had to go back to a city with a correctly leveled barracks, retrain these units, and that used to take ages. Same, you could only recruit units one at a time, which meant that it would take ages for you to build 20. Take you 20 turns to build like a 20-size army, and so it dragged the game on a bit longer than it should. But then again, it gave the AI time to sort itself out. So swings and roundabouts. We're going to turn this to a very low tax rate because everyone is kicking off, and we're going to go and repair you. How many turns before you go? 7 turns. But I reckon I'm going to try and lay siege to you once I get this in action. So 2 turns. I don't need that. We'll do this and this, and then we will wait. Okay, fine. Need a siege.
Settlement under siege, sir.
Rioting, yes, I am well aware about the rioting. Oh, and I need to turn the AI spend policy on high as well. Because I am not going to be micromanaging my entire empire. I don't give a crap about that. This is just and you get random rebels as well. Don't worry about the random rebels too much. They're a mild nuisance. We just go this and delete.
Prepare for battle. Victory!
There you go, job done.
Victory! Forward.
Retrain. There you go, auto manage. AI spend policy on high. Auto manage tax. There you go. So now I go to worry about my tax rate. Everything else, my building, recruitment, that sort of thing. I'm going to move around this a little bit to make sure it's not too bad. I may actually go to windowed mode if I have to. View controls. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Let's do a test. Left, right, left, right. Let's turn you around in a big old circle. See what damage you're going to give me. Yes, no. Oh, look at that frame drop. Yeah. We are going to save. These are all my old saves. And we are going to correct that. But no one has got time for that shit. Settings, graphic settings, full screen, windowed, borderless window, windowed, borderless window, confirm. Fingers crossed, that's a little bit better. I'm well aware about taking Syracuse. Don't you patronise me. So we keep turning you around. Let's see if you play the game. Hopefully I don't lose too many frames. Oh yeah, still painful frame drops. I wonder if I can just go to no. No. Auto capture. No. For the life of me, I have no idea why this Wi-Fi. It's not Wi-Fi. I'm so used to the Wi-Fi side. Okay. Graphic settings. VSync interval. Off. 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 You can F off. I reckon it'll be like something like the VSync. You know, the thing was supposed to stop that thing from happening. It's like, I don't know. Screw you're recording up. And the test begins once again. And you spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Seems like I always have a problem with Total War games. It just hates me thinking. Oh, it's a V. Oh, I thought it was a VSync job. What was a VSync job? Almost. I feel like it's almost there. It did do a mild improvement. A mild improvement. Back to main menu. Settings, graphic settings. I'll go for 2. See if 2's any better. Detail's not the issue. Look at that bad boy, that's fine. Fuck it. When in doubt, lower your settings. Even though it should not be this. Don't want proximity fading. Yep, we'll confirm that. So VSync 2, give that number 2 a go. And continue. There you go. So any avid streamers will work this out together on how to get the best quality for this. Oh yeah, I feel the delay. I feel the sweet input delay. Let's go to. Okay, and then let's go to control settings. I'm going to be sick if I have to do that. View controls and speed. Lower you down. So it was a tearing issue. Okay. So actually VSync came to the rescue that time. So we've got 2 more to do before we get the chance to begin the siege.
Settlement under siege, sir! Your Honor.
I was hoping you could talk to. There we go.
I will address them at once.
How about trade rights? Does that
A
sound fair?
most generous proposal.
There you go, and then we'll start going right. See where it leads, because I'm going to expand left, so.
General!
There we go. Looks like our first battle of the day is about to begin. Begin the assault. So what's our traits for this bad boy? Sharp, skilled bureaucrat, factionaire, and stern. Yeah, so that's why I don't want to play the Greeks, because the Greeks are the spearmani. It's like hoplites are so powerful in this game. They were ridiculous to fight against. But then they changed the hoplites to actually be more historically accurate in the total Rome 2. So when I initially came to play Rome 2, I think, oh, I'll just make an army of hoplites. I was like, what the hell is this? Where's my bloody spearmen? Where's my 12-inch poles? 12-inch poles? 12-foot poles.
There have been many portents, both good and bad. With such confusion in the heavens, it is up to us to forge our own destiny. Over there stands the Greek army. They make a fine show and are worthy enemies. They cower behind their walls and pray for help. These people have never fought us before. Let us shock them so much that they never wish to fight us again. Now, set your minds on the task to come. Strike hard. Strike without mercy.
Lose frames. Lose frames without mercy.
Got it. Await my orders.
Wow. It's pretty bad. Oh, that's because my bloody... Oh, okay. Sorry guys, my laptop wasn't plugged in. Okay, my laptop was not plugged in. Go to performance mode. Suddenly the game will become much better. Look at that. So, what do we have? Our Roman archers, which aren't bad. Velites, which aren't pretty bad. They've been rebalanced. The mercenary pelters, not bad. But what we want to do is we're going to blow up these walls. And we're going to use these chaps to do it if we can.
Siege tower! Leave the tower! Leave the siege tower! We're starting!
There we go. Now I can just chill and we begin the battle. Unless I can get these guys to do it. Yes, I can. I'll make sure that audio's up. Make sure that music audio's up because really the audio is what makes it.
Good Roman engineers are narrow work. It can only be a matter of time before the walls crumble.
Look at that. Oh, I loved it. They really got the sound right with Rome.
Our sappers are now digging beneath the walls. Soon the stones will mark enemy graves.
Get the tunnel in. That's why I sent these guys in, because I knew they'd take a lot of damage to get working.
Roman skills have proved themselves once more. The walls are broken thanks to our mines.
Normally you could see the little lines. Oh, there you go. The little lines of dirt as the walls fell. But now this chap is, I thought this chap would be stuck, but sadly not.
Roman skills have proved themselves once more. The walls are broken thanks to our mines.
No, I'm turning that on. I don't care. If you can't hear my voice, you can't hear my voice. I don't give a shit. This audio deserves to be listened to. Yeah, we'll be fine. Fuck it. Fuck it. Stop taking hits.
The gods be praised.
Oh shit.
Enemy general is
Not
dead.
paying attention here.
His men know their doom approaches.
My cavalry's gonna die if I'm not too careful. Yes. Yes, pathfinding. Get fucked. Go on, General, don't die. Hold fast, General. That's right, General. And even the simplicity of the combat was fine. I like the simplicity of the combat because the old Total War gave you the simulation of mass. Like each unit, each individual almost felt like it had its own health pool, whereas later Total Wars felt like the whole unit, like the whole formation, just had its own designated health pool, and if they took 20% damage, 20% of these guys would die. Whereas you could actually feel the change in combat. You could feel the use of mass and the importance of formations in the first Total War. Without formations, you just end up getting absolutely brutalized if you're open and spread out by cavalry. Still taking fire. Let's get out of here then. Holy fuck. Okay, fuck. That's a bit embarrassing. Like, look at that, like the formation here. Oh, and then the pathfinding fucked it. Like, you could simulate that with the new Total War engine, like that, how people get like the crash. Or the way like the units move around slowly on the flanks. Do 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 do. I'm probably turn the graphic settings up now as well. The teas, the cock teas. What did I turn down? I the greatest race. Who's going to win? Come on. Not running. There we go, that's the spot. Of course, you could cheese. Pugman was so powerful, or Hotline so powerful in this game. You could cheese to death these enemy entire enemy armies with just 2 militia hoplites. Oh, look at this lonely boy. Nice work. Of course, the combat wasn't as good. Well, like the individual animations weren't as good. I also feel like cavalry charges weren't ported very well. I think cavalry charge was much better in the original Total War. Are you really routing? How have you not? How is this guy still alive?
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours.
Victory is ours. Of course, a very costly victory, a very new victory if I'm honest. Can't believe I lost that general. Auto-managed construction. And we want, let's go for a financial policy. While you are a military policy. And I believe I can recruit some decent units now. We'll bring them back along. I don't see why not. They're gonna be okay. And the first thing we're gonna do is rebuild our. Always build military stuff first. Always. Military stuff is so important.
Let us now talk reasonably. Our thanks.
Yeah, sure. I need to get a couple of these boys over here. Wonder if I can. Go.
Set sail! Set sail!
What do I get for this Senate mission? 5,000 denarii, eh?
Sir, General! Imperator! Attack! Victory! Attack! Victory! Onward!
But while I wait for you guys to give me something decent, I'll recruit some town guard.
Imperator!
Fleet ready! Yes, Captain! Yes,
All
Captain!
ashore! General!
Join the gang. We got t-shirts.
Sir!
What's the next mission? Obtain map information from Macedon. I probably can do that as well. But I need to do that within 9 turns.
I will address them at once. Moving.
A big army, that. No, it's not big, but it's got elephants, so sort of balance itself out.
Orders!
Uh,
Sir!
1,
Move out! Sir!
2.
Joining forces!
Give me something good, boys. Give me something good. Retrain this. And then recruit these. And that should be a pretty large army ready to go.
Orders!
Faction leader killed? How did that happen? Didn't see that coming.
Ready to ambush! Imperator! Onward!
Yep. That should be a full army.
Imperator! Joining forces!
One more to go, and then we'll be a full army.
Orders!
But I need to get rid of these fucking tosspots.
Orders!
These serve no purpose.
Move out! General! Orders! Orders!
Waiting to ambush. 6 turns to talk to one of you guys. I reckon we'll make it. You're rioting. Oh dear. You can go on to auto manage now, construction and financial policies. Army. 157, I can live with that. One more. Can we get some mercs? Nope. About some doggos. We can get some doggos if you want. So this is going to be our military policy construction, and this is going to be our financial, and I suspect you'll be our financial as well. Don't need to worry about any of that. Give up for a big old Carthaginian showdown.
Orders?
Yeah, we get some more pelters, so why not? Begin.
Attack!
What has he got? Pelters for days. Iberian infantry. So really, it's the elephants I'm worried about. Unstinting and okay, handle fortitude. And you've got reinforcements. What sort of reinforcements? Cavalry. Do.
The afterlife will have many new souls by nightfall. Make sure that yours isn't among them, and all will be well. Battle now awaits us! Today we face the mighty Carthaginians, brave men and worthy foes. And draw strength from this fact. The enemy are so loathed that no ally can be found to support them. The enemy are numerous, it is true, but those very numbers make the risk to them greater. A full quarter of their warriors face us. Let us crush them and drive a stake through the heart of our foe. Let your watchword be victory! They have been whipped to the battlefield like cattle for slaughter. We outnumber them comfortably, but that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden? The enemy will try to conserve their strength by firing at us. We must close and fight them hand to hand, like true men. They will, unless completely unthinking, try to use the woods to screen some of their troops.
Spoilers, they won't.
Now, take up the sword, string your bow, look to your arms and armor. Now comes the hour when we test Roman courage!
So what we got? We have an army of shite. Astarte. Okay, maybe it's a little bit overbearing. Maybe it's a little bit too loud. Just a little.
Use fire! Stand and skirmishers! Stand and fight!
Stand and fight. 2 camp on the right. Of course, these games are pretty repetitive. The sort of techniques you use in the battle, what really makes up is sort of, you know, how getting there and when you face the larger numbers, what to do.
Units, form up! The enemy have brought up more men!
Elephants. See, like this AI just doesn't know what to do. It's like you can't do a frontal push, you know? Like it will rotate left and right, left and right. Whereas I think the original Rome AI, it could actually charge the front. Like that Iberian infantry is already dead. Interesting. There's some pretty high up arrows. Let's run away. Like, they haven't even got to the front. Really tempted to play Napoleon Total War. I think I saw another streamer playing. I was like, yeah, I want to play this now. It's funny that I think that's what I like about watching other people's streams. Is that you see a game you haven't played in ages, and you think, I will now play this game. Am I getting routes? Looks like it. Shit, elephants. Oh, look at that. Fucking charge. I can't push that yet. Jesus, you guys should have ran fucking ages ago.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward.
General!
Hoplites. Go, go, go! Skirmishers! Go, go, go!
Gotta be careful these don't die. Yeah, not
General's
as much.
nerve has broken, and he is fleeing from the enemy.
You got too many cav. Didn't like it. A bit of a mess right now. What we would call a clusterfuck. And those elephants still aren't dead, so that's going to be a problem. I know what you're trying to do and not doing it. I'm going to need you to do something a bit less idiotic, good boy. Come on, kill me a general.
Units, move out. Hoplite mercenaries, standard formation. The gods be praised! The
Oh,
enemy's hearts
that
are
was a tight
full
one.
of fear, and now they flee. The enemy king is fleeing. This is truly a great day for Rome. The enemy king has been slaughtered. Let us hope he does not poison the carrion birds.
There's a lot of casualties there. A lot of casualties that was probably not needed.
Victory! General, attack! Sir!
Now what I want. There we go, that's what I want. I want to consolidate my rather broken army.
Imperator, move out! Orders, General, onward! General! Sir, Imperator! General!
Jesus. How many of these am I gonna have to recruit? Got you on recruitment policy, got you on financial, got you on military. Yeah, you're fine.
Would you consider? Would you consider? Our thanks.
I can live with that. Fuck it. I will get on the trade bandwagon. So I've got trade information. Now you want me to blockade Carthage, and that will give me more rewards. I mean, what reward would give me actually doing that order? Oh, 1,000 denarii.
Orders, engage the enemy! Begin the siege! Sir! Settlement under siege, sir! Move out!
There's a lot of clicking busy work, sadly, with the old Total War.
Imperator, march!
Well, so what I recommend for building wise is always focus on your military buildings, get better equipment, and then once you've done your military, do say a trade port, and then do trade, and then switch. Roads are also nice to have, so military, probably roads, then trade, then whenever you can upgrade a governor's villa, do it as soon as possible, so you can get the Marian reforms.
Orders,
So actually I'm not going to auto manage this one. I'm going to put this on a low tax rate and upgrade this one myself. So I always have that. Public order, light weapons. Once those roads are done, actually I'm going to immediately go for Governor's Palace because I don't need roads over there. Why on earth do I need roads there?
Our fleet is under attack!
That's lucky. I thought I was going to lose that.
Ready to sail!
There we go. Port blockaded. Give me the loot. And we'll recruit some more units here. I don't see why not. We'll recruit some fat ships. Go to a normal tax rate. Let's get some money in the bank, so to speak. There's not, yeah, it's not worth buying that. Occupy. What's the population? I'd like to know what population it currently has, but hey ho, if you're not going to do that for me, then we'll have to live with that. Retrain. Financial, of course. It really was a glorified total war in this. Like everything you did was just for the furtherance of war. It was a pretty bare bones game, with looking back, but at the time, of course, it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I mean, there was no other game like it. You're going. Oh, all these unhappy boys.
Orders, sir. Imperator. Imperator.
Really, everyone's so bloody miserable in my faction. I don't want to send a spy. I want to click you and send you. Oh, that's a bit of a bug. I don't care about that. Senate mission successful. Blockade Carthage. It'll give you 1,000 denarii. Okay, what's the next mission? Take settlement Apollonia. I'm not taking that. That's the Senate's job.
General. Sir. March.
God, you're also painfully miserable. I'm gonna have to force build something out of you, aren't I? Public order. Immediately go for public order. This is done. Legion Barracks. I'm not going to be recruiting units here anytime soon, so that's one of the places I don't have to worry about. There's just going to be finances. I don't even really need to build roads, if I'm honest. battles are standing in the Senate. The plebeians hate you. More than that, the plebeians hate all your friends and their pets, slaves, and hangers-on. That's how unpopular you are. And the Senate's just like, meh, okay. What have I got? Have I got Cav? I have got Cav, but they're all oof Cav, you know? They're all people Cav. Don't really want to risk that.
Orders?
One of the few games I've actually seen the other Roman factions expand, which is strange actually. Like before, it's been like turn 100 and they haven't moved out of Rome.
Sir! Orders? Move out! Sir! Move out!
So you can see there's a lot of waiting going on with this game now. As you try and build things up to move on to the next objective. Oh,
Aye, Captain.
there we go.
Aye, Captain.
Should continue to wander around looking for trade deals. Where is... There you are.
I will address them at once.
Regretfully, we must decline.
No trade, fine, you can go away then.
No more moves.
Money's tight.
Let us now talk reasonably until
Sorry,
next time.
Carthage.
Sir! Move out! Ready to sail! Prepare for battle! Victory! Set sail!
Don't want to take Apollonia.
Sir! Move out! Imperator! Move out!
Four here. Too many there now. Financial policy. Financial policy. Military policy. Where's my boy? He's there.
Yes.
I need to get all the way over to Egypt, so that's where we're going.
Honor. At once.
I'm not going that way. I'm not doing it. We'll go that way. I can cross here, can't I? I'm sure I can cross there. If I can't, that's some serious bruh.
Ready to sail!
Half blocked. popularity falls in masses, no one cares.
Set sail! Fleet ready! March! Imperator!
And that's almost a gang in here. One more unit.
Aye, Captain.
What will it be? No one. Okay, we'll just go over here.
Yes, Captain. Set sail!
And take Carthage. Carthage to Linda Est, yeah?
General! General! March!
Give me some biremes. Let's also recruit an agent. And he can move over to Egypt for us. Because we will eventually go to war with Egypt, so it's sort of counterproductive, but hey ho!
Yes, Captain. Prepare for battle. Begin.
1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue the siege.
Under siege.
Meanwhile, we recruit ourselves some mercs. Let's go for a new medium mercs. Confirm. No, let's be our hunt down boys.
Ready. Yes, Captain. Ready to sail. Attack. Victory! Yes, Captain. Fleet ready.
2,000 gold. What to build? Stables, practice range. It's all economy. That's all I really care about. Do I get a Senate office? No. Fuck you then. Blockade Port Thapsus. I can do that. I can actually do that. Where is the fleet? You are going to blockade Thapsus.
Noble master,
Noble Master.
I will address them at once.
Master!
Ready to sail.
Oh, can I say the blockade? Don't worry about it. Oof, these are some big old armies.
Sir. General.
Julia. Yeah, the tentacles of Rome begin to expand out.
Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. Ambush in place. Prepare for battle. Begin the siege. Settlement under siege, sir.
Oh, I reckon we're ready. Because I got reinforcements coming, but that shouldn't be too bad if I can get into the castle walls beforehand. And of course, we can save scum in case we do get fucked.
Take up the shield! Grasp the spear! Sharpen the sword's edge! This is a day of destiny! And fate of many will be decided in this place! Carthage's army stands in the field. They are not worth fearing. They die as easily as other men. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations? They think their walls are enough to stop us. They should think again. The count of our warriors will show you who is truly favored by the gods. It is not our foes. Bravery must take the place of skirmishers today if we are to counter our foes' elephants. There is no shame in fear. There is only shame in letting fear rule you. Try not to look scared, and you'll find bravery in your heart!
Try not to look scared and you'll be fine with those. Start deployment, let's do this. Okay, what are we going to do? So this is what Carthage looks like, eh? Yep, so we're going to go on that right side. Because I don't want to go into that arc. That arc is suicide central. Stop battle. Let's do it.
The ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
What the fuck? No, wait, that's not cavalry. Fucking hell.
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls. The enemy king has been slaughtered. Let us hope he does not poison the carrion birds. enemies show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Some elephants there, that's not good. Get all these guys in. Oh shit, yeah. Oil's bad.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Fair money. You knocking down their own troops, it's no. I'm going to turn that down a bit more. There's a general.
The enemy general flees. press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too. Great gods be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
Oh, hee ho ho, hee ho. Come on, Phalanx, you'll get her eventually. Oh, here's what I was worried about. Elephants. Yeah, I thought that guy would die. Those elephants. Fucking hell, those elephants. These elephants!
Victory!
So around about 11,000 mark I normally exterminate because I'm a bit worried, you know? Boy, I'll probably Colosseum, yeah, I'll get on that. Colosseum. And sieges.
Orders? Settlement under siege, sir!
Fingers crossed. We'll be pretty close to being done. Hello, Face. Oh, Roger. Okay.
A most generous
There you go,
proposal.
Face.
Can I be of service?
You gonna let me past you?
Your honor.
Oh, fuck that. Looks like we'll never get to Egypt. Feels bad, man. Retrain the last of them. And I need to probably get rid of some of these mercs because they're just too old now. That's done, and then I'll recruit some town watch actually, because I've got one spare town watch here. I'm going to recruit another town watch, another Principe. That should be that good to go. This chap, almost done.
Victory! General!
Weak Chinde.
Imperator! General! Onward! Sir! Fleet ready! General!
Okay, no choice but to keep some guys here until I've recruited some population. You're just gonna go auto manage, production, dynamic policy, just whatever you need. I don't really need to worry about you too much.
Ready to sail!
Fapsis, eh? How many turns? I've got 9 turns to take Fapsis. So, more public order or money? Sewers or money? Market. Market, public order, there we go, and growth. I'll get growth up. Go on the gang.
Ready to sail!
I'm gonna send this up over here to see if there's any boys I can spot.
Fleet
Are
ready!
you chasing me? Go away.
Victory! Set sail!
Finally, I've still got time. 2 more, and this chap, and then we'll be good to go.
Imperator! Orders! Forward! Orders! Ready to sail! Set sail! Ready to sail! Yes, Captain!
What do you give me if I take Fapsis? Unit of Shari, great. VRVI. That's the army ready, I think. Is that my army ready? More or less. There's no point, you know, milking too much out of this. I don't know, I'm just a 20. I always want 20 whips, you know. Daily games. No, we just like just exterminated you, but we're gonna give you some daily games. How about that, guys? How you feel about that? Well, okay, I guess those daily games. I know you just slaughtered my entire family, but those daily gladiatorial fights are just dank, you know.
Ready to sail. Set sail.
Good, nothing's there.
Set sail. Fleet ready. Set sail.
Could go over here and take Cyprus and Rhodes. Might as well. We'll keep on building up the plebeian armies. I don't care, it's all the way over there. I don't care if it's a flash flood. Previous game, over 120 turns. The Julia did not move from these two provinces. And they're actually moving now, which is nice.
Sir. General.
Might as well hire some mercs while I'm here.
Attack. Begin the siege. Settlement
And
under
then
siege,
get
sir.
these armies ready to go shortly. Need 2 more provinces, or 2 more units, and then I can just recruit chaff.
Fleet ready. Ready to sail. Set sail. Fleet ready. Attack. Fleet ready. Attack. Victory. Fleet ready. Set sail. Set sail.
Yeah. How big are you? And why are there? Okay, I'm not going to even ask. I want to toggle the fog of war so I know where I can actually see stuff going on, but I'm pretty sure it's a cheaty boy. It's a cheat, that is.
We're under siege.
Didn't expect that. Hmm.
Fleet ready. Set sail. Prepare for battle.
Get back on the boat. Get back on the boat. So I can about turn and kill this guy, or I can trust in the valor of my troops. About turn.
Prepare for battle.
Actually, win the siege and then about turn.
Victory.
Leave some troops here.
Sir. Sir. Move out. Sir. Sir. Imperator. Engage the enemy. Sir. Orders. General.
Right, leave one troop here. That's not going to work out well. None of this is going to work out well.
Imperator. Move out. Sir. Fleet ready. Set sail.
What's the next Senate mission? No Senate mission. Happy with that. No news is good news. That's what I would say. And back over here.
General!
Get back on the boat.
Ready! Sir!
We'll let those guys bicker over over this island and come back over here.
Set sail!
Namedia's running away.
Orders! Engage the enemy! Victory! Attack! Victory! Orders!
Put some troops in.
Sir! Sir!
What do you want?
Imperator!
I might turn you to military policy if I'm honest. Bottom manage military policy.
Orders! March!
Oh, these recruit more. It's a pays.
General! March! Forward! Orders!
What else do I want? Keep recruiting, keep building, so to speak. Always govern the buildings first. What do you want, Macedon? Are you trying to bribe me?
We're besieged!
Have you calmed down yet? No, you haven't.
Orders! Orders! General! Imperator! General!
Jesus.
Orders! General! Attack! Fleet ready! Set sail! Orders!
Works for days.
Orders! I cap. Sir! Fleet ready!
Come back over here. And we'll recruit an army to go take that rather big nuisance.
At your service. Imperator!
Stop trying to bribe me. So, what's going on?
Onward! Imperator!
You're just going to become a recruiting base, basically, for never-ending Principes. I hope that doesn't upset you too much.
Attack! Victory! Sir! Ready to sail! Ready to sail! Fleet ready! Set sail! General!
Give me some more units. These units I don't need. That's a nuisance. This can head back up north.
Forward!
Whilst the Senate pissed with me, I've been doing everything everything it's told me to do. I've been a good boy. I've been a good Senate boy.
Yes, Master. Moving. General, orders? Attack! General, march! Orders? Forward! Orders?
Let's go in there, Mercs, until I no longer need you.
Onward! Sir! Orders? Imperator, onward! March!
My God. Oh, I was going to say, if you flipped my, my Carthage, I swear to God, I will come back and I will burn that city to the ground.
Sir! Orders? Engage the enemy! Begin the siege! Sir! Settlement under siege, sir!
A pretty strong army there.
Forward!
There's my spy.
Your Honor.
Just follow the roads, that's all you gotta do. If you don't know where anything is, just follow the roads.
Fleet ready! Set sail! Prepare for battle! Victory! Set sail! Fleet ready! Fleet ready!
That's been retrained.
Imperator,
Bring these chaps in to form a mega blob of mercs.
General!
There we go, almost a merc army of Samnite warriors.
Onward! We're under siege!
It's nice to see the other Roman factions expanding. And Gaul is gone. First time I've seen gold dye and Maston dye. I thought that was Maston, but apparently not. I guess Maston must have got the good news.
General,
What is with all these units?
orders. Settlement under siege, sir.
We're getting exterminated. I don't care. Should have thought of that before you pissed me off.
Sir! Sir! Attack! Victory! Attack!
And then environment, military policy. There you go. Structure and military policy, and that should also mean I need to blockade Cirta.
Fleet ready! Ready! Ready to sail!
What unit have you given me for my good work?
Imperator! Sir! March! Joining forces! General!
Oh, can I, eh?
Onward! General! Move out! Sir! Sir!
Ports and console. Always for both of those. Fingers crossed, that is what's left of this part of Carthage I have to deal with.
Imperator! Orders! Attack! Victory! Attack!
You're not even worth my time.
Victory!
Bring this army back.
Imperator!
Begin recruiting en masse. No longer need these or this. Rather expensive burden.
General! Ready to sail!
The pirate army of waifs and strays now is on another journey.
Captain! Ready to sail!
Where do you guys keep coming from?
Man the defenses!
That's popping out of nowhere.
Think very carefully before you reply.
I thought we were at war with you. Ceasefire, how about that?
Surely you jest.
You're a
is assured.
Yeah, that's a different border. That's a different border. So I reckon we can go back this way now.
No more moves, sir.
General, engage the enemy.
Barry, this is going to be a close one.
Sir,
Retrain. Re-recruit. Give me some Velites and what's left of those.
aye, Captain. Prepare for battle. Victory!
Where is my other fleet? Oh, there it is.
Sail.
Off you go. Off you toddle. What'd I get? Nothing. You gave me nothing.
Our fleet is under attack! Row for your lives!
Pirates, eh? Thank you, pirates.
Noble master. Ready to sail! Yes, Captain! Orders? Sir! Impedero! Orders?
Once I can build this up to something okay, we'll be fine. Just for now, I'm constantly having to come back over here to stop these Mongs screwing me up.
Sir! Sir! General!
That should be enough. That should be enough to hold a hold over there.
Move out! Orders? General! Forward! General! General! Forward! Imperator! Imperator!
Imperator! Imperator! Hmm.
Sir! Forward!
One more guy to recruit and then we're off. I'm not going to spend any more time farting around up north.
Orders?
Let's see, what else was I doing? Oh yeah, yep, I was sending this guy on a suicide mission. Try not to get killed while you go and try and take that one settlement there with your mercenary army.
Orders?
City expands. What's expanded? Lily Bomb. Guess what's going to happen to you? Bingo. Every time. Every time.
We're under siege!
No, I don't want to chase it though. I don't want to chase that irritating pain in the arse army down.
At your service. Secrecy is assured.
General!
You know what? We'll expand south first, take this, and then expand up north. Get these guys out of the way and away from me.
Sir! General!
And I'll actually be able to delete some of this as well, because I've got so many. I'm not going to delete units, because it takes so long to rebuild them.
Set sail! Prepare to engage!
That's bad. That army's going to get killed. That army's going to get killed because I didn't put enough shit in it. Hello, Armenia.
We'll address them at once.
Trade agreement, please.
A most generous proposal.
How about map information as well?
I will address them at once.
A most generous proposal.
You.
Without delay.
A rather uneventful turn. Where's my spy? There you are.
At your service.
Come over all the way over here.
Secrecy is assured.
You take some of these chaps. I know they're not full strength, but it's not the end of the world.
Sir! Imperator! Orders? Sir! Sir! Orders, General! Orders? Onward! General!
No, I'm coming for you. I'm destroying you first, and then once that's secure, we'll move elsewhere. You telling me you can't build any more military buildings yet? Oh, that's ridiculous. Cav. No, not Cav Exilia. I want Cav. The actual good stuff. Give me the good shit.
Ready to sail! Yes, Captain!
Mercenary army's here, boys.
General!
Welcome to the gang.
Attack! Sir! Attack!
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go head for lunch in a second. I'm probably gonna fight this battle first. Ooh, left or right? Left or right? Left is closer.
Victory!
Get stuffed.
Attack!
Militia, I don't care. It's militia.
Victory! Prepare for battle!
At your service. On my way.
General!
I just wish I could recruit more than one per turn.
Sir! Attack!
What is this? What is this? Let's fight this battle. It's been a long sea journey, so I don't see why not. Tax farmer.
Brave warriors! I have won great renown through leading men to victory.
He hasn't.
I see no reason to change the habits of a lifetime today. We are facing the Numidians, cunning fiends in human form. They are a dangerous foe and cruel beyond imagining when victorious. The enemy have aid, though. Their allies, if they deserve to be called such, stand ready. Ready, probably, to run like chickens away from the pot. They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. Their position is hopeless. The count of their troops pitiful. But remember that the base cur still has a bite. These people have yet to taste victory at my expense.
He hasn't
Today
fought a
will be
single
no
battle.
different. So lay into them with a will. The hair has been gutted, and the liver was as clear as day. Portent such as this can only be considered good. By this time tomorrow, our sword arms will ache from overuse!
Okay, well, attack storm is not too bad, but he's a bit of a blagger. So, sorry. You can't even see his name in here. Oh, so disappointing. Okay. So I've got an army of skirmishers, which I need to sort out. I've also got somehow some exotic sneaky boys. I'm going to probably put you on a flank or something. Cav on the left. That's mass cav on the left. I see, God. Whoa, this is a different game completely. This is what do you call it? This is Rome Remastered. No, this is the chill. This is the old OG Total War. Let's go bully the Balearic Sliggers across this road. Why are you running? Like, I liked how you could see the general in the battle when you could see him fight and you could actually follow the general via observation. Rather disappointing charge, but it's because their formation's a bit garbage. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, all. Just gonna beat up the slingers first. Fortunately, my general's bodyguard appears to be better than their general's bodyguard. Let's see, can I spot the general? There he is. Why is he over there?
Your leader has fallen in battle.
No, that's
This is
kind
a
of your own
calamity.
fault, isn't it?
All our hopes for the future lie in the dust. The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too. The gods be
No, I'm
praised.
not gonna get
The
Ark.
enemy's hearts are full of fear. and now
I'm
they
not gonna
flee.
get Ark. It's not my kind of game. I mean, thank you for the offer, but I think it would be weighted on me. Feels bad, man. It feels bad, man, Dul, but I'll be honest, I'll probably end up playing like 1 hour and be like, so that was, thank you for the invite. And it's like, oh, when are you coming on to play Ark? I'm not sure. My laptop's broken, it doesn't play. Yeah, hurry! Alright, throw your shit then. There's some enemy minions there. There you go. Again, it's just little sound effects, things like that. What really made the old Rome.
Great gods be praised.
Ouch.
The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts. The gods be praised. The enemy's hearts are full of fear and now they flee. The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
And that music as well. Once actually in a battle, I was like, oh, give me that sweet, sweet music. Let's use the Arcani.
The gods be praised. The enemy's hearts are full of fear and now they flee.
Yeah, the music is so, yeah, it's proper class.
This is a
Easy battle. Easy battle, easy win. Easy life. Yeah, I purposely refused to play the Greeks because I knew that's what was going to happen if I played it. I just ended up playing, and plus the Germans as well. It would have been Pike Manny for days.
Under siege, sir! Imperator! Imperator! Attack!
yes, master.
Moves depleted, sir.
Imperator!
Which is rather amusing, the idea of German pikes, like there was like barbarians able to make their own pike units. So what do you think, Senate? Do you like me now? Majority of Senate has a good opinion of your deeds, but some senators do wonder aloud whether or not your actions are motivated by the quest for personal glory rather than the greatness of Rome. Yeah, of course. there's 3 factions or 3 families in Rome, and they all start at peace, but as the game progresses and they get more powerful, that's when you have a civil war and end up having a Roman civil war. I've already played the Julii in the previous playthrough and the Brutii, so I wanted to play the Scipii and fight the Carthaginians, which isn't too bad. It's quite enjoyable fighting an equal footing opponent early on.
Ready to sail.
What else? Yep, so we're still playing early days. I probably won't do a full playthrough of Rome because it was enjoyable, but of course there are some negatives. I mean, it's such an old game, and of course back in the day it was like God's gift. Even though it was a bit unpolished in some areas, it had nothing like it. There was like it was a one of a kind game. But of course, playing it again, you start seeing the quality of life things that Creative Assembly introduced, like the passive regeneration of units, which generally made life a lot easier. I would say it's bittersweet coming back to it because you loved the game and you loved the style of it, but you know it's dated now. You know what's preceded it or what's replaced it is new and better. Really, the quality of life is better. Maybe not the engine or the actual battles, but the general campaign map and the features they've added are an improvement. But if you're new to it and you've never played it before, I'd give it a shot. But let's not expect anything groundbreaking with this remaster. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to have lunch. I'm going to come back and I'm going to see whether or not I want to carry on this. In fact, I probably will carry on, but there's also another game I have an inkling to play to see if I can get it to work on Streamlabs OBS. I think, what is it called? It is called Gothic Armada? Gothic Armada. I want to play Gothic Armada. But I will need to install that, so we'll see how long it takes to install. Was it Battlefleet Armada? Battlefleet Gothic. Okay, it's Battlefleet Gothic Armada. Battlefleet Gothic Armada. Okay, I'm going to install this. It's going to take me 55 minutes, and then I'm going to end the stream. Hopefully you boys have a nice time and a nice day, and I will hopefully see you guys soon. So adieu.